There it is, gang. The big hit. This is the ship that's been hauling the blue stuff.
How did you find this thing anyway?
A lot of detective work. Late nights kicking heads and busting ass or whatever. The point is, if we end this whole optimizer thing before the pigs can even lift a finger, then people will love us.
It would definitely help make up for what happened last Tuesday.
Forget about that. We have a day to save.
Right. Be ready to kill him.
Hello? Any evildoers here? Shouldn't there be, like, gangsters and attack robots or something?
Let's keep our eyes open. Shells, you want to stay outside and watch for anyone?
Seriously, what kind of crackheads leave their drug boat unguarded?
I can't believe the only place to get saltwater mint is in this backwater port. You should really try these sometime, 33. Right, you death squad types prefer harder stuff. I don't know how you can deal with all that blue crap. Just take care of whoever it is that got on board and we can leave once those dealers finally get here. What a model employee.
Now for some sleight of hand. Jackpot!
Good job, man. You found the stuff.
Yeah, help me shovel all this in there. Make sure not to break any of them. We can't sell broken half-empty vials, and we do not have time to repackage this stuff.
No problem. Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean sell?
Well, you know how I was telling you I got laid off a few weeks ago and can't pay my share of rent this month?
No!
And I was freaking out about how to pay rent?
You never said that! We can't cover you this month!
Well, James, my good friend, people are paying through the nose for just one tiny vial of this stuff. And they will be willing to pay even more after we send the manufacturer packing. So stop being such a 1984 and help me sell these drugs!
You want to sell this stuff? But we're supposed to be solving the drug problem. We can't be one of those people who say they're superheroes, but just turn out to be drug dealers.
Is that like a common thing?
You'd be surprised.
You know what? Never mind. James, I want you to think about that shitty little apartment we all share. About having to eat cheap, frozen bullshit all the time. Think about you and Shelby's dead-end wage slave jobs. Now, think about how with this drug money, we can change all of that. We could be like the guy from Breaking Bad. I haven't sat down and watched it all myself, but the gist is that dealing drugs cured his cancer, gave him a ton of money, and made everyone love him and respect him.
You're losing your mind!
Why don't we ask Shelby how she feels about poverty?
Fine!
Shelby, if hypothetically I lost my job...
Get down! So the whole reason we're here isn't to solve the drug problem. It was because you're short of the rent this month?
There's also a bit of financial strategizing going on too. Look, the point is I came up with a mostly foolproof plan and just didn't want you guys to worry about being put on the street and eating out of a dumpster until we all die of tetanus.
Well, now we have to worry about not getting shot in the face by this stormtrooper-looking asshole.
He actually gives me more of a Jinro, the Wolf Brigade kind of vibe. You guys ever see them?
Ready to surrender?
Sounds like you're finished, 33. Now, if that dealer could just... What in the goddamn?
Guys, this solves all our problems. He's gotta be the brains of this operation. He has to know how to make Optimizer. Now, we can have an endless supply of drugs.
Like I'd give away the formula for our proprietary combat stimulant to you Vanguard lackeys. If my employer learned of this...
We are not working for Vanguard. We're superheroes, not...
Wait, did you say combat stimulant?
Don't pretend you don't know about C-128. It gives users superhuman strength, reflexes, and complete pain suppression. When we supplied it to various foreign militaries, let's say it overperformed.
It was too good?
The testers took umbrage with how cripplingly addictive it was. Allegedly, the recommended dose caused severe permanent damage to the nervous and cardiovascular systems, and caused what some described as a quote-unquote berserk state.
The fucking what state?
It's a heightened state of violent mania. This made it unsuitable for civilized warfare and left my employer with a surplus they couldn't sell. So, I was tasked with overseeing a rebranding initiative, distributing C-128 as a recreational drug. All in all, I'd say the project is a success.
And you wanted to sell this stuff.
Not anymore. I just thought this was some fancy meth or something. I didn't know it was some kind of bootleg super soldier serum.
So how short were you on the rent again?
100 or 3, I'd say.
Fuck!
If I may interject, did you really just say you were superheroes?
Yes, we fight crime. We fight evil.
And we don't sell drugs!
You people really are serious. You have got to be the wackiest death squad I've ever seen. I mean, that name.
I told you that Neon Crusaders was a lame name. Like, what are we crusading against?
Crime and evil, duh! And like you're one to talk, you wanted to call us the Lightbringers.
Yeah, the suits are made of light. Lightbringers! It makes sense!
Gonna need to agree with him on this one, Shells. The Lightbringers is an even lamer name. Look, this is what I was worried about when we started this whole superhero hustle thing. We end up a bunch of broke bozos with... Wait, what's he doing? Okay, let's figure out the rent problem later. First, let's throw this guy in the ocean like a bag of medical waste.
Stand down, goon, or face my...
This is it. You're finally gonna die. All because you thought selling drugs would be easier than making a new resume. I mean, it is. This stuff is cripplingly addictive. Hold on. This guy's gotta be on the Optimizer too.
Cripplingly addictive. Berserk state.
Hey! Hey, big guy! You want more of the blue stuff? Come and get it!
Ooh!
Am I too late? Arm!
Pull yourself together, man. Punching and shooting him hasn't killed him. The sword is our best bet.
Okay, I mean, I've never actually hit anybody with it yet.
It'll be easy. Pretend he's not a person and I'll distract him with this.
You still have more of that stuff?
I'm not made of stone.
I had my eyes closed. Did I get him?
And so, Optimizer's reign of terror was ended. Vanguard's harbor was saved, and our heroes even managed to solve their rent problem.
Welp, all's well that ends well, I guess.
I can't help feeling like this might be overkill.
It sends a message.
That's true. And
If you fuck with us, you die.
Amen to that. Fuck crime. Now, let's get out of here before the cops show up.
So what drug problem should we solve next? Meth? Crack? Ultra meth? That thing where you poop in a bag, let it ferment, then you, smoke it or something?
That's not a real thing, James.
Nah, it's real. I knew a guy who died from that.
Holy shit, for real?
Do you guys think we're gonna get an award for this?